Do you know the typical problem as a filmmaker? You're on location to create your previs, but your previs kind of looks like this. So I created a free app that turns your previs from this to this while you're location scouting. As a DP or the director, you often have the problem to convince everybody that your vision is going to look cinematic. So my app lets you take photos on location, and seconds later, right there with your cue next to you, you see the shot the way it will look in the finished film. Real lighting, real color grading, your actors already in the scene. This is maybe the fastest storyboard tool you will ever use in your life. And I built it myself without writing one single line of code. You can choose between the fast and the pro way, which gives you access to much more creative detail. Combine this with a camera with an aspect ratio guide and a sun tracking function that shows you exactly where the sun is and also gives you the real data on your location when the blue hour and the golden hours are. Because I'm a lazy person and I don't like to take many photos, go back home, sort them, create a PDF and then send them to the producers or directors. Oh no, let's decide everything already on location. That's the reason why I built it with Higgsfield App Builder. If you want to see all amazing features of the app, watch the video until the end. This video is sponsored by Higgsfield, but you're going to hear my real opinion on the program. I'm going to show you two versions of the app. One where I only type in one prompt into the app builder, and the other final app where I put in a little bit more input to show you how much better the results can get with a little bit of work into it. And if you want to win a little bit of money, there's actually a contest on Higgsfield right now where all the prizes are a pot from $100,000. So just sign in with the first link in my description to get your free credits and create your award-winning app maybe. So this is the app builder, and the first prompt that I'm going to write down is build a mobile-first storyboard app for filmmakers. I take photos on location, arrange them on a storyboard grid, and the app uses Higgsfield's image models to re-render each photo with cinematic lighting and color grading. Dark, clean UI with purple elements. The whole flow needs to be fast. Then you can choose between the most famous models. We're going to use Claude Fable 5. Then there are some presets like the type how you want to design the app. Here like the normal Higgsfield style, modern, Y2K. We hit modern and then we hit generate. After that I practically did nothing. He only asked me a few times if I wanted to render these images. I just said yes because this was the fast workflow. I just wanted to see what the app builder can do without me interfering. You can see he created several thumbnails for the filters and looks that we want to have in the app, and after 15 minutes it was already done. He gives me a quick summary of everything that he did, like what the tab can do, what looks he put into the app, and let's check it out. This was the first version and it was already pretty straightforward. We have the chat box right here, and here a button with several looks that he created, and then another button with the aspect ratio, and this button where you have more of the presets just with a bigger picture. And now I can add photos and generate. The problem was we didn't have actually an opportunity to rearrange any of the images, and also on first instance everything looks much more color graded than he's actually relighting the scene. Also, it misses the function that we can actually download the footage. But overall, just a quick way when you're on location, photo, and give every single shot a look. This is pretty straightforward. You have to think about it. We only typed one prompt with very little information. He already generated a nice interface. Now I wanted to make the final app with much more functionality, and my goal was to actually create something that I would use, that I go on set with. This is very simple, very straightforward, and has actually a use case in my work life. So I wrote down this text, and I have to tell you, I just was thinking and typing. Just wrote down what I think would be very useful for the app, put it in the chat box. Then I added some reference frames for my website because of the style and look, and then we hit generate. So directly at the beginning he asked me a question and he gives me a rough guideline how long it's going to take. He thinks it will take about 45 to 70 minutes. Then some time passed by, and then was the real first shocker for me. I saw this approving bar because you can actually change between just allow everything or approve every generation. I am a control freak. I need to approve everything. Then I read this number, approximately 1.125, but I actually read 1,125 credits, and my head was already, why does it take for Higgsfield Soul Cinema so many credits for 9 images? These again are the reference images that he takes for the looks. So I panicked and I wrote down, hey, can you stop generating and use maybe another chat model like ChatGPT or Nano Banana Pro. Then he started generating with ChatGPT 2. Later on I find out I just misread everything. It was 1.125 credits and at 1125. Then after this moment, after 23 minutes, we are already done. And here again it gives me a quick briefing about everything that he did, like how the grid works, how many scenes we have in there. And then it also gives me some notes, like there's no dedicated relight endpoint in the app SDK, so he used some different techniques to do the same effect. If you prefer working in Claude, you also can use the MCP workflow. Just put the link from Higgsfield into your Claude connectors and then you're done. So let me introduce you my app Future Site. This is the first thing you see when you go on the main page, but the interesting part is right here. Add project, let's call it Garden. Create. Click on new folder and now you can create your first scene. We have a small collection of already selected pre-looks like golden hour, sunlit, the exterior, high key commercial, or some moodier one like moonlight blue, teal orange, tungsten, also some analog version. How about golden hour? It's pretty good. Then you have light direction, so you can decide where should the key light come from. We go with a nice backlight. They can also choose more from the right, more from the left. Let's choose maybe right. Then the light quality, soft, balanced or hard. Let's go for hard. Look how creative the looks can actually get. Now here are some pretty interesting things you can do. On this slider you can change the actually standard template for your whole project. Every generation you do always uses this settings from your scene. You can actually also change it for every single image, but overall the goal of the app is that you have one preset and just throw it on every image. Then the most powerful tool here is library. Here I can add an actor, add another look and also add a prop. When you want to add an actor, you can hit the plus sign, load in a few images from her. We call her Steffi, click on create character sheet. So after a few seconds, you now have this character. I already loaded in this picture right here, just of an empty chair, something like you would do on a preview. So one thing you can actually do now is hit fast. Then he asks you if you want to generate, then you click yes. And now he takes the information that you put in beforehand in the scene and will apply it to the image. So the result looks already pretty good. We have this golden hour feeling, the light is coming from the right direction. Now we take the same image. This was the fast model, so your result comes in after a few seconds, maybe max 20 seconds and you're ready to go. Now I want to add another shot, use again the same shot and now I hit Pro. Now everything changes. We already have listed our actors here. I want to use Steffi. We don't have any props. And then she sits there and drinks some matcha. Then I can change the compression of the lens of the look that I want. This one feels for me like should stay at this 30mm range. The window comes from the left, so I say the key light should come from the left. I stay on hard and hit generate. You can see it's a little bit more expensive. So this is the image that we generated. We have actually the exact woman with a match in the hand. Light comes from the right direction with the exactly look that we put in. Now imagine what you can actually do with this app. You can now almost make a perfect previs already on set without any complication. Just a few clicks. Also you can easily just change the placement of each shot. Then you have also two notes that you can later know, okay, this is scene 1, take shot 2, note, maybe I want to do a 44mm gimbal, and then you're set for this shot. What if you don't have actually images of an actor? No problem, you can go to libraries and add AI dummy. We name the character Lara, Asian woman, 20 years old, and then you hit generate. Now the app will do automatically a character sheet for you. You can be as detailed as possible, but like I said before, its goal of this app is to be fast. And here you can see we have to find a character sheet. With looks also straightforward. You can add a look, just upload any image of your favorite movie or something like that. For this shot I want to have a dialogue, so maybe I use another angle and now add the new character. So I go on add the shot. Let's use for fun this shot. Now it's night exactly at the same location. So hit Pro, I hit Steffi and Lara and is the thing. Moon, blue light, say with the side light, roll from the left. And now hit maybe some balance and hit generate. Meantime, you can already work on the next one. Just to show you that the goal is to be fast. Here loaded in this image and just hit the fast option and hit generate. And here's the preview for this image. We have both actors in the scene. We have nice side light. It's not too hot, it's not too soft, just perfectly render a really nice previs in my opinion. And you can see we totally changed the look of the scene. But maybe now show a different example. This is not exactly a previous image, but just for the example, we go to Pro, maybe hit Lara with it, then lens, go to 24mm, lighting and looks. Now we go for more dark and moody look like this neon noir light. And we go for a nice 3-4. Light comes from the left and also should be very balanced. Oh, here in the image we came to our limits. Now the car stopped driving, but that's just an AI thing. Then rewrote your prompt, make it better again, and it will get nicer results. But overall, the lighting and quality is insane. Already perfect previs. Also, here's a button if you want to see how your shots looked before. I think it's also a really nice way to show the client or the director, or look how epic it's going to be when we light the scene. Then the best thing is this button. You can actually just download it with one click and then you get a PDF with all your images and information. Then the best part is the camera option. Just hit on the camera and then you get this UI. Now you have the option to change your preview in different aspect ratios like 21:9, 9:16, 1:1. On the left corner you actually have a slider so that you can see how tight your frame will be when you use different type of lenses. And the best part about here is right in the corner is this little sun right here. You can type in your location where you are right now and then you get a little preview on where the sun is right now, some informations when the sun is setting, when the sun is rising, when are the best hours to shoot, like golden hour or blue hour. Just some click informations are very essential when you're doing your previs. Like I said before, if you want to create something yourself and win the big prize, just hit the first link in the video description. If you want to support me, try the app yourself. So if you enjoyed the app, click the first link in the description and try it out. My name is Marco Bagnoli and I'll see you next time.